Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Nyx Marikuma, and I am the owner of Marikuma Healing. I'm also the creator and host of two TED Talks, Dark Minds and Butterflies, as well as Barar, which is short for Vent and Rhythm, Rhythm and Rhyme. So let's get into what Marikuma Healing is about. Then I'll talk to you guys about my TED Talks, all right? So Marikuma healing is more of like healing our mind, body, soul, and heart, how to handle trauma and abuse, how to believe in ourselves, love ourselves, and be our healthy, happy version of who we are, okay? Healthy does not mean perfect. Perfection is a lie, okay? For a lot of you guys, I always make that little earth joke being like, oh yeah, guys, because I'm a Virgo, everything has to be perfect. I have it in my sign, okay? And I feel like that kind of like guides me a great deal on how I deal with certain things, but I'm very like creative and carefree-ish. So it's only like a little bit of that Virgo energy. But anyways, the perfectionism is not the way to go. Life is too short. You cannot be perfect. Perfection is a lie, okay? Trust me, I know. I've tried it. It didn't really work so well. It had a lot of holes in it, and it wasn't very fun. So, loving yourself and being healthy just means this. I accept that I'm not perfect. I get that I have flaws, but I don't go over there and hate myself. I love myself. I care about myself. I'm worthy. I am enough. And I want you guys to always believe in that. Like, you can do anything you put your mind to. You don't have to be born a certain way or have a certain type of life, okay? You can be coming from nothing and have poverty and be poor and still become this amazing, bodacious, and successful person. You could be really rich and use your, you know, I would say your privilege, but your status to help other people. Okay? Your past does not define you, but who you are right now does. What you're going to be doing and what you want and how you go about it, that defines you. Your character, your morals, your personality, okay? You can do anything you put your mind to. May it be something great, maybe something beneficial, maybe something that changes the world for the better, okay? May you choose kindness and love and empathy over rage and anger and total destruction, annihilation. We have enough of that in the world. We don't need any more. Okay? I think the billionaires of the world are really doing a hell of a job fucking us all over. Let's not join in. Let's not join in. Let's try to make the world a little better place, a little livable. But yeah, we talk about trauma abuse, we talk about mental, emotional, physical disabilities, and much, much more. How to handle it, how to go about it. For Dark Minds and Butterflies, it's all about any and all things life related, the good, the bad, the ugly, conspiracy theories, ideas, philosophies, marriage, religion, politics, any and all. Okay, any and all topics is for Dark Minds and Butterflies. Barar is more about emotions, situations, and things, feelings, how we go about certain stuff through poetry, music, art, and good old fashioned communication. I also do witchy reads, okay? Witchy reads is all about books that I have, and again, I'm a solitary witch. So I'm teaching myself and I'm practicing on my own, which is fine. Okay. It's nothing like ugly or bad or whatever. It's just kind of like through trials and errors, I'm figuring it out and I'm learning my way. Now, the reading book that we're doing right now, right? The witchy read that we're doing is The Everyday Psychic by the lovely and bodacious Karen Harrison. We are on currently chapter 6 on the English videos, and we will be also doing them in Spanish, okay? Which will probably be like hashtag La Bruja Lectoras or La Lectoras de Bruja, okay? Witchy read. We will be doing it. I may butcher the translations, my bad, but yeah. Anywho, I do card readings with playing cards. I read your personality through your hands and I offer counseling and advice. Though I'm not a certified counselor, I have counseled a lot of people and my business has been running for now 3 years, okay? Thank you guys for the love and support. And without further ado, welcome to part 4 of Libra's monthly May reading. I know, we finally got to the 4th part. Bless you, Libra, for being patient with me, okay? Because I know it was a long time. All right. Like I was saying, you guys are avoiding new relationships, but you're embracing being with people that make you happy. If you guys want to make new relationships, that's fine. Focus on people that are generally good for you, not you being good for them. Okay, just because you're good for them doesn't mean that it's going to be the same back. Whatever relationship you start, okay, make sure that whatever you're giving into the relationship, you're receiving it back. If I'm giving you 100%, I'm receiving 100% back. I'm not doing all the work in the relationship. When you start doing all the work and it starts feeling really draining and stressful and it just kind of feels fake or like a play, like, oh my goodness, you're doing so much for me, Libra. I'm so grateful. I don't know what I'd do without you. And you know that it just feels off, right? The vibe is not vibing. And it's just kind of like I don't like being around you because you're very stressful and it's dragging me down. Don't be with those kinds of people. Be with somebody that your spirit is happy, you're giving, they're giving, okay? You're filling their cup, they're filling your cup. You're able to be a lot more freer, you're not restrained. And it's just a healthy relationship. Make sure you stick with those, okay? The other one, screw them, you don't need them. Now, let's get into your support and your encouragement. Your support is all about emotions and empathy, and your encouragement is about new resources, okay? New opportunities. I am going to be like digging into your new opportunities. Oh, I want to know why this is your encouragement and how are you going to get it, okay? So, we're going to be nosy today. Shit. Maybe I should try it with the other one. Hold on. Because I haven't shuffled this one up in a bit. I'm not sure. Please don't let there be any cards showing out because that's the card I'm going to have to use. Where is Libra getting these new opportunities? Hmm. Okay. I'm in the clear to use this one. So, where's the new opportunities coming from? Oh, carrying burdens, responsibility, and debt. Learning how to not stress is going to help you guys get this. Okay. So, when you see this card and the way that I read it, it's kind of like I'm going to school, I'm doing work, I'm taking care of this, I'm doing that, and I'm stretched out way too thin. And it's just a lot to do. Take it one step at a time. Okay? Unless you're one of those very cool people that thrive in chaos. You're just like, everything is all rushed. We have to do so much things at a certain amount of time. Yeah, I can do it. I can come over here. I did that one. I go over there. I did this one. I go over here. I did this one, this one, this one, this. Right? Because they have that rhythm and that flow. They can flow with the madness. Some people can't do that. Some people, they want to, but they ain't not built that way. You got to learn how to roll with it. You know what I mean? You got to have to roll with that madness. Some people cannot do it on their own. Some people are born for it. Some people must be taught. So what's going to be helping you with that? Loss of opportunity. Let go of old things that are no longer serving you. Okay? If you want new opportunities, a lot of times you got to get rid of old things to make room for new things to come along. Yeah. See, that's a little weird because it's kind of like I want the new things. Okay. You're just using this old tank top. This motherfucking video. I want the new things, but I don't want to let go of the old. Um, um, how am I supposed to have it when you are holding on to both old things? How are we supposed to get the new thing? How are we supposed to do that, baby? You gotta be able to let go of some old stuff, remove it that are no longer serving you, that have used their services, okay? They're not gonna help you anymore. Let it go, make some room, and get the new stuff. Starting with your stress. Do not be stressing to try to get everything to fall in place. Take it slowly and get yourself organized. Now, what is the end of the energy? What's the final energy for this new opportunity and stuff? Miscommunication, misunderstanding. So make sure that whatever you're going after is not stressful, is new, it's good for you, and you're able to be understood and you can be able to communicate just fine. If it is stressful, Okay, and he's adding on and carrying too much, as well as you doing this. Like I'm gonna put it like this, okay? Because this is what it found. This is what it feels like and how it's kind of presenting itself to me. Okay, it's a 2-for-1. You can't be holding on to old things and trying to do as much things as possible in one go and not communicate and not be understood and then be able to have this. That's not going to work. Okay? I love you. I care about you guys. I want y'all to be happy. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to give it to you real. Okay? Hopefully, I'm not sounding aggressive. Okay? However, make sure whatever new opportunity you're getting is not stressing you out. It's not adding on to more and pushing you past your point. Remember, you need to be able to have something that allows you to be a little bit independent, allow you, excuse me, to do your own thing. And at the same time, you need people that are going to be working with you and lighting up that load. Okay? Okay. However, loss of opportunity. And we're coming after new opportunity. You can't be holding on to old things and expecting new things to come along. You got to make room, okay? There's some things like me, myself personally, I had to be like, okay, this is not a healthy thing to hold on to. And was it easy to let go? Hell no, it was very difficult. But eventually, when I let go, it allowed me to be like, okay, I see why I had to let this thing go. I see why I had to move on past it. Because if I didn't move on past it, I wouldn't be able to see what this thing can do because I'd be stuck in my old ways. You know what I mean? And it's okay to be stuck in your old ways, but you can't be so stuck in your old ways that you're not trying to evolve. You're not trying to leave a little wiggle room, okay? And again, new opportunities, you must be able to communicate and you have to also be able to express yourself. You can't just go over there, not express yourself and not communicate and be like, oh yeah, everything is fine. I can handle it. I'm happy now. And you're falling apart. Baby, this is why your support and your encouragement are this, okay? You are supporting your emotions and empathy. You're being understanding on what you need and how you want to go about it, as well as what fills you up. Okay? Be empathetic to other people and let other people be empathetic and compassionate to you. Be compassionate to yourself as well. You got to fill your cup. You got to allow people to fill your cup sometimes too. And you got to be able to give a little. Okay? Not a lot, but a little. Now, your advice being endurance, diligence, and strength. Endurance, persistence. Okay? Diligence, precise, and strength. Strength can come in many ways. You can be strong mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually. Let's get into it. Let's jazz, right? Let's talk about it. Mental strength is not that you have such a strong mind that nothing can phase you and that you're just very analytical and straight to the point, that you just think all the time. Your mind is going like, you don't let your thoughts control you. You think things logically. And you can look at a situation and see it for what it is, what it's going to be, and what it will become. Remember, new insight and realization, clear vision, clear sight is really going to be helping you guys out for the month of May because we're getting all this hard work paying. We're encouraging ourselves and allowing others to encourage us. We're going after new opportunities. We're also filling our cup and touching into our emotional side, okay? With people that are picking us up and celebrating us. And we're also going to be very honest on what we want. We are not going to go over there and be like, oh, you know what? It's whatever you want. No, if you don't like it or you don't agree with it, we're not doing it. Libra, speak and use your voice, baby. Your voice is meant to be heard, okay? It's meant to be heard. Now, that is mental strength, okay? Emotional strength. Similar to mental, but you're not letting your emotions control you. You feel your emotions in a healthy way. If you're upset, you're upset. But you ask yourself, is now the time for me to express it, or can I wait, get this done, and then express my anger in a healthy and non explosive way? Or I can feel my emotions when the time is ready. Instead of bottling up inside, instead of breaking down and being hysterical, you're like, okay, I have control of my emotions. I will feel them when I have time to do so. And I'm just going to be able to be like, okay, this is where it's coming from. This is why I feel this way. Da 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 da. Physical strength is not always being healthy in your body and eating the right foods and exercising. It is also not straining your body, okay? Not pushing yourself past your point. Listening and treating your body well. Now, spiritual strength. If something is draining you, if somebody, because here's the thing, I'm going to talk about peasants, all right? We're going to talk about peasants. A lot of y'all who've been in my videos before, y'all know that I rant about peasant energy. Remember when I say that you guys are queens, kings, and royals in betweens, okay? We are higher up. Our energy is vibing high, okay? We don't have time for peasants. Now, when I say peasants, I'm not talking about poor people. I'm not talking about people who others think are less than, okay? I'm talking about people who love to play the victim, who never see the goodness in the world, who always have to complain, who are never happy, who refuse to change, who constantly see the worst in the world and never try to do better, okay? Because you're a queen, king, and royal in between, and your energy is so fucking high, these peasants can only go this far, okay? So they can't lift up without changing themselves. They don't want to do that. So this is what they're going to do. They're going to complain, and they're going to be like, oh man, this is what's going on in my life, and da da da. Until you're either below them or you're at their level. Why? Because misery loves company, okay? And company hates misery, but misery likes it anyways, right? You can't make everybody happy. It is not your job. Like, I'm going to say it this way. If you want to help people, that is great. That is well and dandy. Understand that you can't help anybody who don't want to receive help. You can take the horse and the donkey to the watering hole, but you cannot make that horse and donkey drink the water. If they don't want to do it, it's going to be hell on earth. Have you ever tried to force a donkey to drink water? Let me tell you, not pleasant, okay? Not pleasant. They fight you every step of the way. They're strong little motherfuckers, and they are stubborn. Like freaking stubborn, okay? So make sure that you're putting your time, energy, and effort into things that are good for you, okay? That's basically what your advice is about. Make sure you see things clearly. Let go of the resentments. Let go. Move past. Work on not trying to like bottle things up inside, numb it out to where you're not feeling anything anymore. That is very dangerous because it shows like a sign of like mental and emotional problems, either depression or anxiety, or like, things of that nature can really affect your health, okay? It's okay to go to the doctor and ask for help or go to counseling or something like that and be able to get a lot of this stuff off your chest, okay? You are worthy of love. You can do it and you're doing great. All in all, this is your summary for your reading, Libra. Thank you guys so much for the patience and love. And as always, slay the day, be happy, and be gay. All right, next up is Scorpio, so stay tuned for more. Bye, guys. Follow and subscribe.